So I'm about to embark on the Star of the Seas, Royal Caribbean's second iteration of the Icon class ship. And I'm doing it with my youngest brother who has never been on a cruise before. And of course, we're doing it on a casino comp. We're going to break it all down right after this. Welcome to Cruising on Comps. Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Chris. This is Cruising on Comps, where we talk about complimentary offers that we get from the casino on a cruise ship by gambling in the casino on a cruise ship. So a couple of things right up front that we're going to need to discuss. The first thing is never, ever, ever gamble more than you're willing and can afford to lose. There's no sense in spending a bunch of money to get a free cruise that you can't take because you're out of money. The second thing is the numbers I'm going to give you are specific to me. They're my results. Your results will be different. I promise you. There's a tremendous amount of variance in gambling, and due to that variance, you're going to have different results. They could be better, they could be worse, but they most definitely will be different. So keep those things in mind. Okay. Up to this point, I have been on one Royal Caribbean cruise, and it was in December of 2025. So what I want to do is provide you with the numbers of what happened on that cruise that helped generate this comp for me in the first place. On that cruise, I ended up losing $1,302.94. Now, two things with that. You do not have to lose money in order to get a casino comp. That has very little, if anything, to do with it. So keep that in mind. The second thing is from a transparency perspective, I do need to share with you that up until about 15 minutes before I was about to quit gambling for this trip, I was actually down about $2,300. And I ended up hitting a $1,000 major on the slot machine that brought my loss total up to the $1,300. So keep that in mind as well. The total points I generated on the cruise was 5,034 points. You get 1 point for every $5 you cycle through a slot machine and 1 point for every $15 you cycle through a video poker machine on Royal Caribbean. So what that does is puts my total coin in for the trip at $25,170. Now, if you're new to this, please understand that coin in is not how much money I physically took out of my pocket and I put into the slot machine. That is how much money I cycled through the machine. So as I'm playing, I'm going to have wins as well as losses. Those wins, I'm just recycling back through the machine. So over the course of the time I played, I ended up making $25,170 worth of bets on the slot machine. So 27 hours was the total amount I played. And my average bet was $1.88. Taking all of those things into account, let's jump over to the computer and let's discuss this actual comp and everything involved with it. Okay, as we dig into these numbers, one thing I do want to mention is the numbers I just gave you actually generated more than just this specific comp. So keep that in mind, and those are complimentary offers I'll be discussing in future videos. For this particular cruise, Star of the Seas, it's a 7-day cruise. It's going to Perfect Day at Coco Cay, St. Thomas, and St. Kitts. 2 people in the room. We are in a panoramic ocean view room. And the total cost out of pocket for port fees and taxes, which is all we have to pay up front, is $301.84. Now, we will have gratuities that will be responsible for the room as well. You don't have to pay those up front. Those will be $259 for the room. So that is all we're obligated to pay out of pocket in order to get on this cruise ship. We don't have to spend another dime if we choose not to. There are some additional costs that I personally will be absorbing simply because, number one, obviously I gamble, and number two, I work while I'm on a cruise ship, so I have to have the Wi-Fi. But I'm not going to include those in this particular video. I will include them in a recap video. I'm actually going to be doing a series about this cruise. And in that, I will break down my total out-of-pocket cost all the way across the board. But for the sake of this video, that's what we're going to concentrate on. So here are some perks I get with this particular offer. The first thing is I get $150 worth of free play. And then I have Prime status. I earned Prime status on that December cruise. So I also get free drinks in the casino. So as long as the casino's open, I can go in there and I can get drinks. And I do not have to be actively playing in order to get those drinks. I can just walk up to the bar and order a drink. So something else to take into consideration there. That's very, very valuable. Not as valuable as a full-fledged drink package, but still valuable nonetheless. Okay, now we need to discuss how much would this cruise actually have cost had I not had this complimentary offer. What's the retail cost of this cruise? And I'm showing the invoice up on the screen, the cruise fare details. It would have been $2,829 a person in order to get this cruise at regular retail cost. So as you can see, we're saving a tremendous amount of money. Now, what we're going to do with this information is I have a tool on my website at cruisingoncomps.com that is a comp value calculator. And what we can do is plug in specific things about this comp offer and see what my value of my comp actually represents. So let's hop over to cruisingoncomps.com and take a look at that real quick. Okay, so I've already headed over to the comp value calculator on cruisingoncomps.com. And by the way, this is a 100% free tool that anybody can use. So head over there if you're interested and check it out. Basically, I've already entered all the cruise details. We're selling on Royal Caribbean. It's a 7-day cruise. The retail cruise price, including gratuities, would have been $6,218.84. The comp price we're paying, including gratuities, is $560.94. I do have free drinks while playing in the casino because I have Prime status. I do plan on gambling all 7 days of the cruise. I drink an average of about 5 drinks per day. I really not even that much. I don't drink much alcohol personally, but I'm just putting that in there for argument's sake. Could be more, could be less, but we'll just say 5 drinks. The drink benefits are just for one person, although with Royal, my experience has been that you can actually order for more than one person, but we're just going to leave this at the base number. One person is the drink benefit, no onboard credit. The casino free play is $150. I always include that in there simply because it is money I use to supplement my bankroll, but some people may not consider that to be something that needs to be calculated that way, and that's fine. You don't have to put that in there. I personally do. So what that does is breaks my total comp value down. My cruise savings, $56.57.90, which is tremendous, obviously. The casino drink value is an estimation of $455 on drinks I don't have to buy because I get them for free in the casino, and then $150 worth of free casino play. So the total estimated comp value, which is all of that added together, $62.62.90. Now, budget ceiling, the number below that, that number is just a suggestion. And it is based off of 75% of whatever the comp value is how that number is generated. The reason I put that in there is just to give you an idea of don't lose more than this amount if you want to stay ahead of the game. Now, obviously, when we're talking about a comp saving this amount of money, the $46.97.17 is well above what I would ever consider taking and gambling and losing on a cruise. Well above that. My average bankroll is about $1,500, but that was with doing 2 to 3 cruises a year. I have plans of doing many more cruises per year, so that number is also going to drop. My bankroll is going to drop for this specific cruise to $1,000. That's all I'm taking with me to gamble with. Once it's gone, it's gone. Whatever happens with it, happens with it. I have more Royal Caribbean cruises booked for this year, and my my budget will be similar on those cruises, because what I'm really trying to target after this is I'm going to check out instant certificates and see if there's specific cruises I want to target. But ultimately, my biggest target is I just want to hit prime status at the end of the year, because that gives me free drinks in the casino, and it gives me a free cruise, an interior cabin in most instances. And I normally cruise solo, so getting the solo cruises are fine with me at a lower point level. So that gives you an idea of what my budget's going to be and the actual comp value of this cruise. Okay, folks, so there you go. That gives you a really good idea of the tremendous amount of money that you can legitimately save through casino comps. Now, again, I want to reiterate, this was my experience. My experience and your experience are going to be different. And of course, never gamble more than you're willing and can afford to lose. I'm very strategic about how I go about this. I have videos all over the channel explaining exactly in detail how I do this. So if you're interested in digging down even more, please go check those out. I have some playlists on how I gamble and what my specific goals are while I'm gambling on a cruise ship. And just to give you kind of a taste of that, I don't care about winning big, huge jackpots. My jackpot is getting a cruise for far less than it would have cost me otherwise. And I just illustrated the possibilities when targeting it that way. So that's all for this video. I really thank you so much for sticking out to the end. And because you stuck out to the end, I got a little reward for you. We're going to close this video out with little Chris and little Anthony, my little brother, in an introduction to a video series that I will be doing about this specific cruise. It's going to be a show with 7 episodes, 1 episode per day. And I'm really going to document Anthony, my little brother's very first cruise. And in addition to that, this is my first Icon class cruise. So I'm very excited about it as well. But I think it'll be an interesting show, and I want you to be on the lookout for that. But this is the introduction I made to that show, so I hope you enjoy it. I really appreciate all of you, and I'll catch you on the next one.